Okay, Ji. So once it is done, I'll just the server and all, let me close it. I'll try to check the all the combinations team here, like how to connect these things. We can discuss it later, okay? I just want to make a one platform for all, but still that is in progress only, not completed fully. I will open directly your particular folder structure. And this is your folder structure. And here you can see Word document. Yes. So this is complete information. So far what we discussed, the recommended workflows, the naming conversions and all. Very good. So we just had a discussion of multi-user activities, the common user activities. So I hope everyone clear with that, right? Please confirm me.
Yes, Anusha.
Yes.
What is check-in all, what is update all, what is checkout, what is checkout. So these points are clear to you, all right?
Anusha, I have a doubt here regarding update all and then check-in all. Like, is there is any sequence like first we have to click on update all, then only we have to click on check-in all, or we can do anything?
Anything you can. So the check-in all is main thing. Okay, update all you can hit anytime. Even if you're walking, you can try to do update all. The thing is, check-in all is the primary thing, and it is a very important thing. So activity, it's nothing but you're just storing info into a repository. It is a kind of save option. So Tosca point of view, I'm telling it as a save option. But in a Selenium, we can say it is a push option.
Okay.
Okay, we just push code to the repository, right? The
Yeah,
similar way, in Tosca, we just perform check-in out. That's it.
yeah. Okay, Anusha.
Okay. Okay. Let me open your project. Enter your credentials team. Once you enter your credentials here, just go to your respective project categories. The similar way, you can also create a component folders in your system. What project we are discussing, always go there and create a module and develop the test cases. Okay. So if you don't need to create component directly, you can work here also. That is also fine. Now, so let us be focused more on this module section. So right now we understand so far what is module section and what engines it is built by module section level. And here, each module level, which automation engine framework it will take by default? Tell me. What is the
HTML.
engine I'm asking. Automation engines, automation frameworks. Are you guys remember? I discussed these points with you. Totally two engines are there. One is classic T-box engine. Okay. Which engine it will take by default? T-box engine. Okay. So the terminology is different. So sometimes they call it as an engine, sometimes it is an automation framework. This terminology, it varies, but ultimately, when you create a module by default, which engine it is taking? T-box engine only. So that is very important. If we select any module here, if you go to the properties pane, what is the engine you can see? Here you cannot see engine terminology. You can see framework only. What is automation framework here?
T-box.
T-box. I hope you are able to see my cursor movement, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It is a T-box. Okay. So if you create any module, it obviously a T-box engine. And it will create by defaultly. So this is a very in detailed and in-depth information. So make sure to keep in mind. Next point. Okay. The next point. So now we understand the module section importance. Now go to the scanning mechanism. The scanning mechanism itself, it is a very, 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 very important thing. Okay. Let's do right click on this module, scan. If you want to scan an application, what is the platform here? So the platform is here, the module folder. So first of all, try to understand the difference between module and module folder. Okay, how to recognize the module and module folder team. This is a very best example. Yes. So if you see this image very clearly, what is the first one? The first one is the module. Getting my point?
Mhm.
What is the first one? This one is the module. And what is the second one?
Module folder.
Module folder. How recognized, Anusha? Very simple. The icon. Are you able to see this icon? The second icon, it is seems like it is a folder icon, right? Sun. Within this folder icon, the module icon is added. This is a folder. Inside this, the module icon is added. That means if you're seeing this module icon separately, it seems it is a module. So if you are seeing this folder, it seems it is a module folder. Clear these 2 points? The recognition team. What is module and what is the module folder? I hope it's clear.
Yeah.
Now, so if you want to create any module in Tosca, make sure you have to navigate to the module folder. Okay. So scan process. The scan process always go to a module folder. So this module folder, it could be either root folder or a subfolder. Any of these locations. Just go to here, right click and scan. Go to here, right click and scan. So before performing this action, what action you have to do? Very simple thing. Select the folder and do checkout or checkout. Getting? If you want to see the scan option, make sure you have to perform a checkout or checkout. These two things are very important. Without doing checkout, if you want to scan a module, that is not possible. Let me show you that. I'm just performing a check-in all. Now this NOP home is the home module. Right click. Are you able to see any scan option here?
No.
No. So in a module tab also, go to module dynamic tab. So are you able to see the scan option is disabled or enabled? Disabled. So even if you're doing right click, you are not able to see scan option. Even if you're going to the dynamic tab, here also you are not able to see the option. Why you are not able to see option? Initially, which mode you are in? Read.
Checkout.
Right now, we all are in a read mode. You can able to read everything, but you're not able to edit it. If you want to edit, what actions we have to do? Perform checkout. Select
Checkout.
the, go to home tab, do checkout. Once you do checkout, you can see the green color line is populated. So if we do right click here, now you're able to see scan option, right?
Yes.
Yes. If you go to a dynamic tab also, here also you can see the scan option is enabled now. So the scan option, you can do scan two ways. One thing you can do right click, you can choose scan. Another thing, instead of doing right click, go to directly a module dynamic folder, dynamic tab, select the scanner, which option you want directly select here. Understand?
Okay.
Okay, any of these two approaches. Either you can do right click and go here. This is a one approach. If you don't want to do right click, just select the folder, go to the module tab and then click on scan and choose the application category. Clear, team? Yes. Good. The
Just
next,
just one question, Anisha here. Can you hear me?
yes, Amit, please go ahead.
So in real time, when the application is there and a lot of changes happening, the regression suite. So each time, do we need to scan it here, or it just heal by itself? How does it work?
It depends upon the specific scenario or impacted modules or impacted functionalities only. So if
Okay,
anything,
so
if changes
so
in,
a standard model will be there. That makes sense. But all the models, we have to
that
know
is
the
what I'm
behavior of the application.
discussing here.
Okay.
That is what I'm discussing here. Okay. It takes at least 2 days to get an idea on these module sections. Okay. Initially, I started from the basic how to scan the module. Okay. So the modules are, it is always a reusable things. Modules are reusable. We already discussed why it is reusable, how to reuse based on the naming conversions. Okay, if someone is trying to reuse the module, then naming conversion is required. But before reusing this one, how to create the module, that is the stuff we are discussing. Good. So here, module scan, either go here and do right click scan. Any of these is perfectly fine. That is a prerequisite. And before doing a scan, the prerequisites here, team. Prerequisite before scan. Open the browser. Prerequisites here. First point. Open browser. Which browser you want to scan the application, make sure to open the browser. And here, check Tricentis Tosca extension is added or not. Obviously, it will not add automatically. Make sure we have to add it manually. Extension is added or not. So if you have already Tosca, then you can check that is added or not. If not, not add extension. So this extension, it helps us to load the entire HTML DOM structure to the scanning window. Okay, that is very important. Without extension, you cannot able to scan any web applications. Understand? Let me show you that. So this is my Edge browser. If you see here, this is the extensions icon. If you click on here, everyone able to see any extension related to Tosca here? No, Tosca extension. Okay. So then how to get the extension? If you click on here, you can see one option, get extensions from Microsoft Edge. Click here. Directly it navigates to the extensions page.
In Google Chrome, it automatically getting downloaded. And only for
No, no,
Edge,
it
when
will
you
not
have
download automatically. I'll show you the two approaches, okay? It won't download automatically, Tim. That is not happen. Make sure we have to do it manually.
when we scan, it is showing a pop-up to add
Yeah. That is another
directly.
way to add the extension. That is another way to add the extension. We have two approaches. One thing, you can directly go to the browser extensions page and try to find the extension name, Tricentis Tosca. It will load all Tosca related extensions and directly you can click on get here. This is the one way. Okay. Directly come here and add the extension. So right now I'm just adding this extension manually. Okay, this is the view extension page. Extension is added. If you want to check this extensions related URL, this is the URL. This URL is common for everyone. I'm just pasting this URL into the drive folder. You can able to check this one as a reference. Okay, na? If you are getting some kind of confusion how to add extensions and all, so you no need to add manually. So we have an option. 1 second, I'll copy this URL and paste here. Why am not? This is the URL. Okay. If you use this URL, directly go to the Microsoft Edge add-on and Tricentis page, and it will show you this particular page, and click on add. So if it is already added, you can see here the remove option. Okay, this is the one way. So for Chrome also you can do same way. The another way is here. Another way is here. Just open the Chrome browser, which browser you want. Once you open the Chrome browser team, here, just check extension is added or not. How to check? Just go to these three dots, the extensions page, manage extensions. There is no Tosca extension here. Okay. So if there is no Tosca extension, you don't need to add manually. Simply go to here. So the before scanning application, the another prerequisite is here. Open the application URL. Another prerequisite is here. Open application URL in browser. So before doing a scanning, make sure you are ready with the application URL. Your application URL is ready. Then only you can if your application URL is ready, team, then only you are able to scan. Okay, before opening the application, don't try to scan the page. That is not happening. Okay, just go here. Open URL. I'm just opening here directly an Amazon URL. Amazon application I open. Once you open the Amazon URL here, so still that application is loading. Yes, it is loaded. Okay, this is Amazon one. This is the loaded. Once it is loaded, go to your Tosca, select your folder. This is a NOP, right? Go to your Amazon page, go to this module, do checkout, and select the section, click on scan application. Okay. For all web kind of applications, desktop kind of applications, you can see this option, application option. Click on application. So the starting access scan here. This is the access scan window. I'll show you this access scan and all again one more time. Okay. Right now, be focused with the extension part. So I already opened one browser window backend, but in this particular browser window, there is no extension. But still I opened one application here in the backend. I just selected that application in my browser. Then I clicked on scan. Once you click on scan, what happens? Internally, this Tosca engine, it checks the browser extension within a browser level. Okay. If extension is not exist, it automatically add the extension. It won't add, it will give a pop-up. Everyone able to see? The browser extension is installed or outdated.
Yep.
In order to scan, record Chrome, you need to install Tricentis Automation extension for Chrome. Okay. If you click on this S button, it automatically navigate to the extension URL. The extension URL is automatically opened here. Everyone able to see? Once it is open, click on Add to Chrome. This is the another way to add the extension. Then add extension. If you see here, then once you enable the extension in the backend, it automatically waiting for Chrome to be enabled extension. Once it is enabled, then it scan all these application related URLs. These two things is clear.
Yes, it is.
One thing directly you can add manually, that is possible. The another thing is here, at the time of scanning itself, if extension is not added, it automatically suggests you to add the extension. Follow those guidelines to add the extension. So additionally, I'm adding those extensions related info here also. If you want, you can take these URLs directly. Okay.
So this extension need to be added only into the application, web application, not in the API, right?
Browser
I'm just
level.
guessing.
Browser level.
Only
It's not related to application, browser level. So which browser we are using for testing purpose, like Chrome browser, Edge or Firefox, or what exactly the browser category, make sure to go that browser and enable the extension. My system got stuck. 1 second. It is loading. Wait until that Chrome to be enabled and it should be. So because the backend processing is happening, I'm not able to proceed with any other actions right now.
Anusha,
So,
I have a question here.
Hmm.
So can I ask now or later?
Yes, you can, because it is taking some time to load the page, right?
Yeah, that is why I was about. I installed the extension Chrome and Edge browser here. After installing, I'm getting a note. We cannot automate selected pages. Selected different page to automate. The note what I'm getting. Can I share that screenshot?
Yeah, you can share that screenshot in the chat, okay?
My question is why um,
See, the basic thing, try to understand one point here, okay?
that screenshot?
So, the extension is added. What is this one? Connected. Access to protected pages isn't supported. Okay, so antivirus protection is added for your system. Even for my system is also it is added. Able to see that? Here also you can see. I'm not able to proceed. Just give me, I'll show you that. I'm just canceling the setup. It automatically stopped here. You can see here, MFA free is added here. Are you able to see? It's a kind of protection. Okay. Now here, the same thing you can see it is connected. So once it is connected in, here you can see one more thing. So over here you can see only connection option. The error log data protection pages is on. Protected pages. Okay. And here, whenever you do mouse over, web pages don't allow any browser extensions. Okay, if you disable this one, then you are able to scan.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
by default in our system, some protections it enable to scan the particular browser and tabs windows too. So to make sure to provide a security. So you can use one particular browser for every time testing for practice point of view. Okay. Clear?
Yes. Anusha.
So the next thing is here, Tim, these all are the two approaches to add the extensions. So the one approach is here directly, you can go to extensions page and add the extension. The another approach is here, Tim. You can add the extension while scanning the application. Okay? Open application URL in a browser, which browser has the proper extension. Any one of the browser has Tosca extension, then go to that particular browser and open the Tosca extension. So once you open the extension, then go to the module section and check out the module folder and then click on module folder, either root folder or sub folder, right click and scan. Why, Anusha, only module folder? Okay, I'll tell you. So once you scan the application, if you select, let us assume I selected two controls. Once you select the two controls, if you save this one, so this save, it automatically create the module. It automatically create the modules. The module you no need to create manually. Okay. So the modules it always create based on the scanning approach. That is the reason if you want to create any module, make sure you have to go with the scanning option only. Don't create module manually. Why I'm highlighting this point, some people they don't know. So what they do, they just do the checkout and they do right click. Here you can see some options, module icon, able to see, right? They always use to create the modules like this. If we create a modules like this team, so it will not add any value because it is a kind of module creation. We are just doing manually. Don't do like this. Okay. The modules, it always creates with a scanning approach. Let me show you that how to do a scan and all. I'm just using here NOP Commerce. Then come back here, just to right click, scan application. So see here and then select any application URL. So URL is already open, click on scan. So see here, team, all these options are added. So here you can see the first option I can highlight to you. This is the name of the title. This is the page title. So what it means, Ansha? Here you can see this is a globe icon. That means a browser icon. Create one scan here. I'll show you. Here, the icon representation is clear. Everyone able to see clearly. I just posted into the drive. This one. Okay. The round circle. Inside the square bracket, one radio button like one circle is there. That is a browser. So here, what are the tab name you are seeing here? That same tab name, it automatically capture here. Everyone able to see that? NVP
yes.
calls demo store cloth. So the same name. What are the name you are just seeing here? The same name you can see here. Okay. Why I'm just highlighting this point? Because when you create a module, it automatically create module with the same name because the same name is captured here. If you want to modify this name, you can do that, but it will not impact your browser. For example, this is a clothing, right? I'm just modifying here NVP / cloth. I just modified, but nothing is impacted to the browser, correct?
Yes.
You can do rename here, but here it will not impact. One more point. For a browser level, by default, it will take one particular property in the right side. The property name is here, title. So see here, the title which you can see in the browser, the same title it capture here. The same title it capture here. Able to see? Title name. So
Yes.
here two things are there. Title is there, URL is there. You can pick any of these, but by default, it pick the title only. Keep it as it is. Okay. Now, so I'm just selecting here the currency part. I just selected only currency. Currency is one control. See my cursor movement. Currency is one control. I selected this checkbox. And this skip navigation. Okay, only currency I required. So here I'm just modifying the module name. The first one, currency. Here itself, we can do a renaming conversions. Okay. Modify only the name of the control. Don't modify these right side properties. Okay. That is not recommended. Here you can modify the name of the page, name of the control. That is possible. Once you select the control, if you save this one team, if you save this one, automatically it create one module in the module section. See the saving module. Are you able to see saving module NVP commerce? Yes, module is saved. Able to see module is created. NVP com module is created. The same name which I entered here in the scanning window. If you expand this one, you can able to see the currency control inside this. So what I mean to say, if you want to create any module, make sure to create a module with the scanning approach. Don't add options manually. We have that feasibility. That is the reason I'm highlighting. Always create a module with scanning approach. If you go to the properties pane, what is the engine it is taking by default? Automation framework. What is the framework here? T-box frame. You don't need to do. Able to see the title properties added for the module?
Yes.
Yes. So this is the currency. Currency control it is on. So team, always go with the scan option only to create a module. Okay. So my point is here right now. Why, Anusha, why we are choosing only module folders, either root or sub? Because to add the modules to the folder. To add the modules to the folder. Can I scan these modules? I just created module, and in that module, I added one control. I want to add another control within this module. I want to check this currency properties one more time. That time in the module section, we have an option that is a rescan option. You can see this rescan option when you do a right click here. Are you able to see rescan option once I do right click?
Yes.
Just do rescan. Rescan is nothing but team. The module it's already created. If you want to add any additional information or additional controls to the existing module, then go with the rescan option instead of creating the new one. So these two scanning approaches are clear.
Yeah.
One thing direct scanning, another one is rescanning. So the direct scan we can do into the module folder level. The rescan we can apply into the module level. So we have very difference between these two options. Okay. So don't get confused. Once the Tosca commander is installed, make sure to do one action from your side. So the actions you have to do, create a module folder and go there, create, right click and scan the module. That is the first thing, module level scanning. Another thing is here to rescan. So the rescan it always do into a module level. Okay, module folders, both are different. Okay. In the module level, apply rescan. The purpose of rescan, update the two things we can do. Update the existing control properties. This is the one case. What exactly it is, we can discuss in tomorrow's or day after tomorrow's class. The another thing is here, add new controls to the module, to this particular module. These two are the use cases we always perform rescanning of the existing module. Okay. So the rescanning window, it takes very long time. You have to wait until it has to load. So still it is taking some quite longer time. So the rescanning is not recommended in real time. We can do another way to update the properties and all. Okay. I'm just closing this rescanning option window. So these two approaches are clear.
Yes, Anushka.
Good. I'm just trying to close this one, Tim. Just wait a minute. Still it is not happening. So whenever you are working with a Tosca, make sure to close all of your backend applications, which is not required, like browsers or something. If something is running in a backend, it takes very long time. Okay. So close all backend application. Try to use only one application window with your Tosca approach. Clear tip to avoid spending lot of time on creation of module. So Anusha, what if in case it is taking more than 1 hour of time, that time you can use task kill operation. Kill the process. How to kill the process? Right click task manager, go and kill the process here in the manager level. I'll show you that later. Clear up to here, everyone?
Yes, Anushka.
Any questions so far? Okay. So this is the module creation and add extensions to the browsers. Okay, this stuff is very important and very basic thing. So these pages are automatically refreshing. Let me close all this. I'm just adding all these extensions team right now. I don't want to add. Okay, keep it as it is. That's it. So here, few things we discussed today, how to add the browser extensions here and later on the Chrome extension, the scanning process. Why module folder? Because it creates the module. If you want to store the module, we require a folder for that. Either you can pick root folder or sub folders. Any of this is perfectly fine. Then what is rescan option in Tosca? Okay. So team, up to here, clear, right, everyone? The next
Yes.
part I'll discuss with you, that is, let me do a checkout again. Right click on here, scan application. I already show you earlier, but let me show you one more time. See here, team, whenever you do a scan, automatically it load all the windows which you opened in your particular laptop. So in my laptop, these many windows are open. That is the reason I'm seeing all these windows here. So why Tosca is loading all these windows? Because Tosca is providing a feasibility to scan any kind of applications. See, this annotation is one application, screen share is one option, Zoom Workspace, this 8 a.m. Tosca Word document, recording processing window, Zoom Workplace, video frame window, annotation window, normal my desktop, taskbar. Able to see these many windows, it already opened in my system. Even the Tosca is also loading all these things. Okay. So how Tosca is comes to the conclusion, it is going to support such a kind of windows. See here, team, in the scanning window, Tosca by default, it support the type of engines. Okay, what engines it is? Right click here. Able to see what is the engine here. Just don't do double click, just select the window, one click and do right click here. Everyone able to see what engine it is selected?
HTML.
HTML engines. These all are the application specific engines. This is the vision here. I hope it is also go with the WinX. And it is a vision here. Desktop. It is a UIA engine, user interface. And this taskbar is the UIA. If we do right click, UIA engine. See, based on your selection, you no need to bother about which engine you have to select. So you based on your selection, automatically in a backend, it pick the type of the engine. It picks the type of the engine. If you do right click here, are you able to see the HTML engine is automatically selected?
Yes.
So these all are the different application types related engines. So Tosca is flexible to support any kind of these applications. That is the reason these engine categories, it is automatically selected. But the thing is, whenever you are doing scanning, every time you don't need to check these engine categories. It is a kind of information. I'm just telling you how to check the which engine is it is selected before doing the scanning of the application. Okay.
Okay.
So for all web application by default, it pick the HTML. Let me open one Excel application. I'm just opening one Excel sample. If you load a Excel window in your system team, if you do refresh in your scanning window, it automatically show you Excel file. Are you able to see Excel window is loaded? If you do right click, what is the engine it is taking? Excel UI engine. For example, I'm just opening the SAP logon. Okay, it is a SAP GUI Windows. Okay, if you do refreshing of this window, I just opened, but scanning window, I'm just doing a refreshing of the window. So where is SAP GUI? Still it is not loaded. Let me do refresh again. Able to see SAP logon window is loaded here. If you do right click, it is taking a Vision AI, but obviously it picked him SAP. Let me show you that. It is a normal UI engine. Yeah, somewhat this is good. Let's come back to a scanning window. Let us do a refresh now. This is the login window. Right click here. What is the engine here?
SAP.
SAP. See, we are not informed to Tosca scan. This is an SAP window. So once you select backend, some code is running to recognize the type of engine. Automatically, it is picking which type of engine it is. Understand?
Okay.
Okay. So here, this is an Excel. Excel is loaded. This is a SAP. SAP is loaded. So here it is a SAP normal window. It is loaded UIA. You can choose UIA engine also to scan all these options. We can change these options also, but most of the cases we cannot change this option. Very rare situations we go with that. But what situations? I'll explain those also to you in a coming classes. But make sure to do cross-check these things whenever you are doing practice. Not every time, sometimes you can check that. Okay. How to choose the type of engine is clear. You don't need to choose. It pick automatically. Do cross-check. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So far up to here, clear all of you?
So, Anusha, I have a few questions. So, what is the purpose of having the browser extension?
To load the entire HTML structure. What it means, let me show you manually, okay? In Tosca scanning, not only Tosca, if you go any automation, if you want to enter some text here, how to enter the text? As a manual tester, you directly enter the text here, right?
Yes.
But as an automation tester, how you can instruct the automation tool to enter the text? That is the main point right now.
Mhm.
So that time we do inspection, we just writes either XPath or CSS path to identify the controls.
Yes.
I'm just using ID here. Just find this ID with the uniqueness. This ID is unique, 1 out of 2. That means 2. Let me highlight my cursor moment. Able to see? 1 out of 2. I just written some code. It is a kind of address to locate to the respective control.
Okay.
So if I'm telling you to go to Amazon store, which store you will go? See, let us take a live example, team. We have a number of D-marts in a Hyderabad. Okay. Right now you are in a high-tech city. So if I ask you to go to the D-mart, so which D-mart will you prefer?
The nearest one.
Nearest store. Okay, you just go to the D-mart. Once you go to the D-mart, you have to find the section where exactly you want to purchase the specific product. For example, you are just planning to purchase some kind of dry fruits. Then you look for the particular section where exactly it is located, correct? That is an address,
Yes.
right? So once you go to the address, then only you purchase the things. So we all are the human beings, okay? We go manually, we check where exactly it is located. But which basis we are just checking? Based on the address where exactly they put it. Now, we are not doing manual testing here. If you are doing manual testing, you can do directly manual test like entering some text here and then do manual. But the thing is here, you have to guide, you have to provide all these instructions to one particular tool. If it is Selenium, maybe you have to write the code while taking the address of the control, either XPath or CSS path. Just write either XPath or CSS path. This is the one thing.
Yes.
The another thing is in Tosca point of view, no need to write, just scan. Once you scan, automatically it load all these controls to the scanning window. That is possible. Understand?
Okay. So the commander will interact with this.
Yes, the commander, it automatically interact to this site. It not only scan only specific element, it load this entire application related all elements to the page.
But without the extension also it will scan, right?
No,
No.
without
Okay.
extension, it is not possible. Even at that one I already showed you, right? Without extension, it is asking you to activate the extension for Chrome browser.
Okay. Okay.
Are you remember?
Yes. Yes. To
Just do
disable that.
one round practice on these things, Tim. We can discuss rest of the things tomorrow.
Okay.
Anusha, hello. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Anusha, actually, I'm not able to access your videos. For me, only one video is showing. Remaining videos are unavailable. Something like this, it is showing for me.
I'll do one thing, okay? So I'll just post my list of email IDs which I have. Who are, if your mail IDs not exist, just share your mail IDs. I'll gather all of your mail IDs in one shot and I'll give you access. Okay.
Okay.
So right now I'll
And
post it to the WhatsApp group. Just respond back. I'll pick your mail IDs and I'll add it to the recording videos.
okay. And also one I'm preparing for interviews, Anusha. If you can help me with the questions, that would be a great help for me.
Sure, definitely. Okay. I'll give you the interview questions and docs which I prepared by myself only.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. You can work with that. Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me call after 1 hour. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Anusha. Thank you.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Anusha, will you share the questions in a drive or separate
Drive only.
in the same drive for
Same
which
drive.
we have access to the class notes?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then I will also access.
Okay, team. So that's it for today, Tim. Just do one round practice on the session, what I explained today. So tomorrow we can discuss few more things on this. Okay.
Sure, Anusha.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Anusha.
Bye, Tim.